Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very glad to be in front of you today to tell about tourism in Madagascar. Tourism sector has widely gained the ground due to new technologies, transportation development, and people needs and interest to visit other places different from their home. Many people move from one country to another to discover new places, new cultures, and understood nature. One of tourism destination is Madagascar because it is unique. So now I'm going to tell you about pros of tourism in Madagascar. First, in terms of development, uh, mass tourism brought money for local people, for example, guides, hotel workers, handcraft sellers, and so on. Besides, tourism brought also hard currencies. Furthermore, some groups of tourists create a link between their city and the places surrounding the protected areas. For example, a twinning project which enable the remote areas surrounding the protected sites to build schools, hospitals. The tourists who visit a place are not only interested in fauna and flora, but they also want to know about people's way of life in Madagascar. Um, so those they learn about our culture as well as we do learn theirs also. In a nutshell, both parties get benefits of cultural exchange. The protected areas frequently visited by tourists are often well maintained. The poachers don't get in to hunt animals. So the tourists are nature lovers. In that case, they don't present danger to the animals living in the sites. As a result, the animals, particularly lemurs, come across the people, don't feel frightened. So they play and please the tourists to take photos. We focused on pros of tourism in Madagascar, so I'm going to tell you about the cons. Mass tourism has a negative impact on the environment. For example, they leave their rubbish behind. Some tourists also feed animals and make a lot of noises while visiting the protected areas. These kinds of bad attitude of the tourist toward the nature present a danger to a good balance of biodiversity. Next, we should not either forget that mass tourism has an economical impact also to local people. The cost of living in touristic places are pretty high, expensive, and compared to the non-touristic places. As a result, people who don't involve in the tourism sector suffer to earn their livings. As far as tourism negative impact are concerned, some Malagasy people become acculturated. Why? they change the cultural behavior and way of thinking. For example, they don't speak their native language while talking between themselves. For example, Malagasy and Malagasy, they mix their native